Hey everybody, it's Andy Barrar, Handy Andy from handyandymedia.com, and today I'm doing a review for Best Buy's blog on some new smart locks from Schlage. Now, we're going to be looking at two different smart locks on the same door, and you're going to see me install both of them to test it out and see which one I like more to help you figure it out. This one comes with a key and pin codes, and this one is strictly a touchpad, pin code only, no key. What happens if you die and run out of battery life? Well, we're going to figure all of that out in this review. So sit back, relax, get your popcorn ready, and cue in that intro. So let's begin right from the unboxing. I just want to show you everything that you get. Now, there are two different kits, but essentially you get the same thing. You basically get the unit itself, both on the front and the back, and you can notice that this one has pin codes on the top and a lock in the middle. It does come with just a single key, two levers, you get the latch and the strike plate as well. I wish it came with two keys, but unfortunately there's only one key, so you're going to have to get that cut just in case. You have all your different types of hardware. They have some optional faceplate mounts, a battery. So pretty much everything you need to get up and running, you're going to have in this kit. You will need some tools like a screwdriver, but this is very important too. That manual with that yellow sticker, that has the programming codes and the pin codes for the lock. So you don't want to lose that. Here's the other lock that we're going to be looking at. This one is the touchscreen lever. So you can notice it does have a touchscreen over there. The two levers on the bottom here for the inside and outside of the door. You're also going to have the latch itself, and that's going to go onto the strike plate. There's the battery. You have your screws, and pretty much all the different types of hardware you're going to need to get up and running. It comes in the box. Now again, this manual, you don't want to lose it. This one has it in a white sticker, something like that. You want to take a picture of it, email it to yourself, because it's got the programming codes and the two user codes for that lock, and it's specific for that particular lock, so you don't want to lose it. But after that, basically everything you need is in this box, and you're pretty much ready to go with the installation. Now, you want to follow the instructions very carefully, and first basically step is to take your old lock off and make sure that the hardware and everything is going to match, because there's an optional faceplate that you can put on top in the event that it's not matching to what it says on the instructions. But they have very good guides, and there are certain dimensions for the hole. Here I'm putting the latch in as the first step, and then you have to basically put the front plate on. There is a wire that you kind of have to hide underneath and then push through. And then on the other side, you have the back plate, and you just basically want to line everything up and put the screws in. If you have an existing door with an existing lock and everything works and perfectly, this should be pretty easy. In my case, it was a little more difficult because I have an older door and I had to do some modifications. But that's what it looks like before the latch goes on. You want that arrow to be pointing down as per the instructions. That was a very important piece that I learned the wrong way when I put it on the wrong way, and then I had to take it off and do it again. And again, on the other one, you have to do it. And you have to make sure you get the right side, because remember, this door has to be able to open and close. So positioning that latch the right way is very, very important. As I mentioned, I had to make some modifications for that strike plate. It wasn't fitting in exactly where I wanted it to, so I had to use my multi-tool to do that. But after that, everything was working. I used the user codes in the lock, and it was weird showing you the user codes, but I had to show it to you. But that was basically it. You press it, you open the latch, and then it opens. Next was to try the other lock. This one is the one with the keypad lock and the pin codes. It's not a touchscreen codes. They actually have physical buttons, but you do have that extra peace of mind of having a dedicated key in the event that the battery runs out or you forget the pin code. So that's basically the only difference between the two of these locks, is the fact that it has a kind of a different interface with these buttons instead of the touchscreen and the inclusion of that lock. But you just basically press the pad, turn the lever, and you're in. So this one, you'll notice that you can lock it from the inside. You basically turn it over like that. Now, for this touchscreen version, what happens if you run out of battery? How are you going to get in? It's only touch. You have no key. Well, they have an ingenious design element in here, and what it allows you to do is connect a 9-volt battery onto the bottom. There's these little kind of ridges, and it basically sticks right in. that gives you enough power to press your code and then to open up the lock in an emergency. So provided you can get yourself a 9-volt battery, you're going to be able to get in, but they generally say 2 years that's going to last. Here's the only issue I had. Look at this deadbolt that I replaced it with. See how much that deadbolt sticks out? Now, if you look at this latch, it doesn't stick out as very much. Now, it does lock, but it's not as secure that way. So it's kind of a compromise I had to make for this convenience of being able to just use the touch screen, basically enter that, no keys required, open the latch when you get the green light, and away you go. So it's one of those things that you kind of compromise, but I really do like it. And I like the fact that they have a key version as well in the event that you still do want to use keys, but maybe in some occasions you want to use a PIN code. Well, that's it for this review. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'm Andy Barrar, Handy Andy, signing out. See you again next time.